What's up, functional bodybuilders? It is benchmark week, which means we're testing strength. And strength tests can look a lot of different ways. You're gonna be seeing 3 rep maxes, 5 rep maxes, 6 rep maxes, and in some cases more than that. So how should you be approaching a build-up or a warm-up or a weight increase up to your max? It would be a mistake to come in, do a couple squats, and then slap on a bunch of weight and shoot for your 5 repetition max in the back squat. That wouldn't properly prepare you. You would likely fail at a weight that maybe with a proper warm-up you could have achieved. Now that's really what we're after. We want to do a proper enough warm-up and build so that you can truly express your best number and your best strength while you're doing this benchmark week. So I'm going to talk about the back squat as an example. I'm going to look at a 5 repetition maximum, and I'm going to give you a framework to think about how you might approach building up to your top set of the day. I got this little whiteboard here, and what it shows is 3 different sections. The first section, which I'll call warm up. The second section, which I call greasing the groove and getting your tempo right. And then the third section is now where we're gonna actually go for our maximums. So in the warm-up section, we are not concerned as much with heavy weights and with the tempo. Every functional bodybuilding maximum that we prescribe has a tempo associated with it. So a 5 rep max at 30x0 is very different than a 5 rep max at 10x0. And for that reason, you're gonna have to pay attention to the tempo at some point in your warm-up. But during these first 3 sets, and I have listed an empty bar set, 30 to 40% of your maximum, 50 to 60% of your maximum. During these, I don't want you being so concerned with your tempo. This is all about getting the movement pattern right, feeling like your body is starting to adapt to some weight, and because the weights up to 50 to 60% are relatively light, you don't need to worry so much about rest periods and how long you're waiting in between. Just kind of do an empty barbell set, maybe put some 25s or some 35s or 45s on, do 5 to 6 reps, and then do it again at 50 to 60%, another 5 to 6 reps. And now you're starting to feel like, okay, weight's getting a little heavier, now I need to get more focused. These next 2 sets, we're working in the 70 to 90% range. And what I've asked you to do here is drop your repetitions down below what you're shooting for your maximums. The reason is I don't want you to start to fatigue too much here. I'm only gonna do 2 or 3 reps at each of these weights as my brain is starting to adapt to something heavier. What's unique about this is shorter reps or fewer reps, and this second tier, the second category where you might do 2 sets, now you need to start focusing on the tempo. This is where you actually want to start performing those 2 or 3 reps at the specific testing tempo that you're being asked to do. The reason being is that once you start implementing that tempo, the weight increases that you make from there on are going to change as a result of, wow, when I do 3 seconds down and come up, it feels heavier than I anticipated. I can't make as big a weight jump. This is a setup for when you're gonna go for your actual maximal lifts. You're warmed up, no tempo, 5 reps on each of these, 10 reps on the empty bar. Then you're working on setting your brain to the tempo, getting some of that weight on there, setting yourself up for this. And now finally, I have listed down here, these are your max attempts. At best, you're gonna get 3 attempts. Most likely, you'll have 2 really good attempts at a maximum before you reach failure or you know that you're tapped out for the day. These have to be performed at tempo. They have to be performed for all 5 reps, and they're likely going to be in the 95 to 105% range of what you know you've done previously for a maximum or what you would project for the day. Now, if you have no idea what your true max is for 5 reps in the back squat, this is all gonna be by feel. And that's why I've described how it should feel on each of these sections. Warm up, no, you're not efforting too much, you're not thinking about it, you're just getting the positions right. This, it's gonna start to feel like effort. The tempo's gotta be perfect, but you only want to do 2 to 3 because you want to save yourself for a little bit more. And then at this point, you have to start to make a decision. I think I can hit that for 5 reps and put that on the bar. Okay, that was a good set. I still have a little bit more energy in me. I'm going to make another weight increase, and I'm going to see if I can hit that one. As a rule of thumb, with upper body exercises, when you get to these final sets, the increases in weight should be smaller. A press for 5 reps. If you get 100 pounds, I would only go to 105 for the next one, as opposed to 120. For a squat, you hit 300 pounds, you got 5, great. You feel like you could do more, maybe you could jump it up to 320 or 315. You can take a slightly bigger weight jump. That's as much as I'll say about generalizations about upper and lower body maximal testing, but follow that format. It'll help you get to your true essence of what your strength capacity is for that day, and that's what we're after. Challenge yourself, work some intensity, see how you're progressing, enjoy the struggle. I hope this helps. If you've got questions, please drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you soon.